As we make our way around the exhibit floor here at MJBizCon next in New Orleans, we're finding a lot of really interesting, innovative products, some smart products as well too. And we thought we'd stop and talk about a special product here with Marshall Rutman, and this is something called Resolve.
Yeah, the company is called Resolve. We're a digital health company, and our mission is to improve the quality of people's lives through better healthcare. And we're starting with a couple of products focused on improving the standard of cannabis care. And what we have here is a couple of smart inhalers. And really what these inhalers do are answer two of the biggest questions that medical cannabis patients have, which is what do I take and how much do I take?
Now, why is it considered a smart product?
Yeah, so the devices are driven off an app which uses machine learning to understand who you are as a patient, how you deal with the medicine. So it'll track the effectiveness of each dose so that you can better track your treatments going forward and share that data with your doctors. So there's a collaborative healthcare system that gets formed.
How cool is that? Can you break it down a little bit for us? Tell us specifically what you have in your hand.
Sure, yeah. So this is the Resolve 1, and it is an all-in-one solution, so it has an app built right into it. So this is a touch screen here, so there's no need to have a separate smartphone. It all happens on the device. So really focusing on ease of use. And the device uses smart pods. So these are pre-filled pods that are filled with cannabis, specifically formulated around certain symptoms. And the symptoms are for those under certain conditions such as chronic pain, sleep, and cancer support. So for cancer support, as an example, we'd have formulations for sleep, for neuropathic pain, for anticipatory nausea, nausea after a chemotherapy treatment. So a patient would find the appropriate pod, put it in the device, and turn it on, and then there's an app that guides them through the treatment. So they'll rate if they're dealing with pain as an example, they'll rate their level of pain and function, they'll dose, they'll be asked to check in 10 minutes afterwards, they'll rate their level of pain and function at that point, and based on that information, they're able to see how effective that dose was for them and adjust for the future doses.
Fantastic. What's been the reaction to this product?
People love it. They're really excited about it. I think the cannabis industry in general, it's an amazing product, and it's also intimidating for a lot of medical patients that their mind is focused on how much pain they're in or going through chemotherapy treatments, and this makes the process a lot easier. They don't have to research the strains, they don't have to measure and grind or clean up the device afterwards. And it also lets them manage how effective their treatments are and share that information with the doctors so that they could work in partnership together to manage their healthcare.
This is probably a crude analogy, but sort of like going away from grinding your own coffee beans to being able to drop a K-cup pod into a machine. For some people, that convenience, ease of use makes all the difference.
Yeah, I think there's two aspects. One is definitely that ease of use, and then the other is just creating a feedback loop for your treatment. Yeah, the way that I think about it would be equivalent to a doctor, you going to see a doctor for back pain, and them giving you a bag of Percocet powder and saying, here you go, take some when you think you need it, start low and go slow. I mean, it's hilarious to think of that as a reality, but that's the reality on the medical cannabis side. So our vision is to change that and bring medical standards and protocols into the cannabis space.
Can we talk at all about price point on this type of item?
Yeah, so this will retail for $349, and then we have another device. This is the Resolve Adapt, and this retails for $320. And what makes this different than the one is obviously you see the difference in size. It doesn't have a touch screen, so you use your phone with it, but you benefit from increased portability. And then this also allows the use of oil in addition to flower. So there's a portability benefit as well as a versatility benefit.
Fantastic products. I appreciate you taking some time to show them to us. What's next?
Well, you'll see, I guess. I mean, aside from devices, what we're doing is working on holistic programs for these patients in sleep in chronic pain and cancer care. So there's a cannabis care component, but also nutrition, movement, and mindfulness. So we really truly believe in cannabis care, and that is one aspect of a holistic solution. So we're working with physicians that specialize in palliative care and chronic pain and in sleep to create these programs.
That's fantastic. Again, Marshall Rutman from Resolve, thank you for your time and telling us a little bit about these really cool products. Thank you.
Great, thank you.